Yo, what is going on, guys? In today's video, we are going to be talking all about the daily deals and some other deals that are in the store right now, just because why not? But, yeah, so the whole store in MCOC got a massive facelift. Let me know what you guys think about the new store structure. Personally, I don't know yet. It's definitely taking me some time to get used to. Like, for example, here you have to click on Alliance, and then Glory and Loyalty expands. I don't like that at all. Like, Glory and Loyalty should each have their own tab, in my opinion. you know like, I literally spent like 2+ minutes the other day, like, where the heck's the Glory store? Like, I couldn't find it. I don't know, it's definitely gonna take some getting used to. Let me know what you guys think about it. But that is not the point of today's video. The point of today's video is to talk about stuff in the unit store. And so we also have this daily special stamp. So this is basically to just get you caught up. So if you had any of the previous stamp cards, you can trade them all in for the highest rarity here using this, to my understanding. So I had like a couple of them, so I traded in all of mine. And yeah, now I have 4 of these things. So that's 4 towards this now. But this still hasn't been updated, which is beyond silly to me. If after all this time, I'm finally gonna get to updating the daily deals in my game that I'm selling every single day, and even introduce a weekly one, I would not do that without first updating this. Like, Kabam, their order of operations just is very different from mine if I was running the company, So, like, for me, I don't really have any desire to buy these new deals, because the whole point of buying the deals is to collect stamps and then to cash them in for this. But this hasn't been updated yet. So it's hard for me to justify spending any of my actual money on this for things that I don't see in game yet. I'm quite confident Kabam will update this. The question is when. So you can buy these new deals now, save your tokens, save your stamps, your stamps, and then wait for this to be updated. Then cash in all your stamps at once. You can definitely do that. But I like to know upfront what I'm paying for. I don't like when Kabam first introduced this. Like, the 7-star shards here was terrible value, like 3,757 star shards versus tier 4 alpha versus Titan shards. Like, the value just was not at all worth it. So, like, who knows what Kabam is going to cook up, value-wise with the next update. Hopefully it's good value, but there's no guarantees when it comes to Kabam. So for me, it's really hard for me to start spending now in hopes that this becomes worth it, if that makes sense. But on the other side of the argument, these daily deals will never be as good value as they are, well, days ago when they first came out. Every single day since these new deals arrive, every single day they steadily just get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. That is how these deals work. That is just a fact. It's the same thing as when if you buy a brand new car. You buy a brand new car at a dealership, they say the moment you drive it off the lot, it loses a decent amount of value. And it's the same thing with these deals. As each day goes on, they just lose value, because as each day passes, these resources only become more and more and more attainable. So let's go over what these deals actually are, now that we've talked about some in-game economics. So let's start with the daily deal. So the daily deal for like $5 US, 7 Canadian dollars here, is you get 1 of these banquet bundle tickets. You get tier 4 alpha fragments, 2,850. 1 of these special stamps. 1 Valiant class crystal selector, which have a drop rate of 2.5% to be getting a 7-star, which is not bad. Definitely not bad. 2% just at a 7-star and 0.5% at a 7-star Nexus. That's decent. That is decent. Let me see. Compare that to the regular Valiant crystals. So this is a 0.5% 7-star Nexus drop rate. I want to compare that to just what a regular Nexus, or sorry, what a regular Valiant crystal is. Is it the same? It is the same. Okay, so the drop rates are the same compared to regular Valiant crystals. The only difference here is you're able to select which class type you want, and then also 1,000 7-star shards. So you can get that every single day. Now, there's also a weekly offer, so you can get this, of course, once per week. So in the weekly offer, it is $12.99, which should be about $10 USD, about 13 Canadian. And so for here, you're getting 2 of the banquet bundle tickets, so double the amount there. We're seeing some Tier 6 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector, 25%. We're seeing 2,500 7-star shards, an Exalted Crystal, which has a 20% chance to give you a 7-star, and then 5,700 Tier 4 Alpha Catalyst Fragments, and 2 of these daily special stamps. So these are the brand new deals that we have now in game, and so far I have bought 0 of these bundles. And I don't think I'm going to be buying a single one. Like I said, I was most tempted to get these the very day that they dropped, because like I said, that the day that they dropped, that is the highest ever value these offers will ever house. Ever. After that first day, they only go down. So I was debating getting it on that first day, but still I decided, nah, I'm good. You know? I really don't think these are that good. Period. The Tier 4 Alpha is nice, but once you see that, it's a very obvious sign that, you know, Kabam is opening up the Tier 4 Alpha dam, you know, slowly but surely. And it's been opening. And I'm pretty confident once we get to the banquet, those doors are going to burst open, man. We're just going to see so much Tier 4 Alpha available through the banquet. And I mean, these deals do help with the banquet. You know, you get these banquet tickets, but you don't need to be spending money on them. You know, you're going to be able to spend plenty of units in the banquet. You know, you don't have to spend real life money. You can just be grinding in game, grinding that arena, saving those units. As you see, I am, you know, 24,000 units, all grinded from arena, of course. So yeah, you know, I feel like the only reason to really be buying these deals, you know, if you're not just a whale that has infinite money, can spend on the game as you please, you know, if you're on a bit of a budget and you're going to be buying these deals, I feel like the only reason I could think of that I would be doing that personally would be, you know, if I planned on duping Sinister, but I think you can only there's only a purchase limit of 1 here anyways, so I don't even know if you could get him twice, even if you had enough of the banquet tickets. So I'm not entirely sure if you're going to be able to, you know, dupe Sinister if, for example, you get to 200 banquet tickets. I don't even know if you can do that, and that would be like the only reason I would probably want to. And yeah, I don't want to do that. It's because I already spent an exorbitant amount of money on the web store recently to, you know, acquire this bad boy right here, this 7-star Awakening gem of the Glorious Games variety. So personally, my plan is to just use this on that Mr. Sinister, you know, after I get him for free with my banquet tickets, get him, rank 3 him, and awaken him. That's probably what I'm going to do. So, you know, I don't need any of these deals to be able to do that. I don't need a single one. So, yeah, and again, these haven't been updated yet. Where are they? Other? Let me just go. See, this one I like about the new store. There we go. Featured item. That's where it is? Okay. Yeah, like I said, these still haven't been updated, so that's just all the more reason why I'm just not inclined. Like, maybe if this gets updated and it's like what would even entice me to start buying these deals? It would have to be like the Titan shards would probably need to go up to like 5,000. And I don't see that happening. I think like 3,000 max. I feel like 2,500 is probably what it'll be. But I think the Titan shards would need to be about 5,000 for me to be inclined to be buying these deals on a daily basis. For me, I don't think Kabam's going to do that, because that's what I was getting before. I didn't buy too many of the daily deals back when like the Nightcrawler runestone was around. I bought some so I could get Nightcrawler a little bit quicker, but I quickly realized how bad of an idea that was for me. It just seemed like completely wasteful buying all those daily deals. Like I got the tokens and I was able to runestones. I was able to get Nightcrawler like a couple weeks before everyone else. And I'm pretty sure I didn't even do it. Like, I waited, like, weeks after I had enough tokens to make, like, a video claiming it and some other 7 stars. So, like, it wasn't even worth it. I didn't even get him early. And I just felt like I wasted money on those daily deals before. And with those daily deals that I had bought prior, you know, when I cashed in my tickets, probably, like, 2 times, maybe, like, 2 weeks worth of buying those deals, I would get the Titan shards. Because nothing else here really sparked my interest. So how much tier 4 alpha would this need to be updated to for Kabam to really have my attention? I would say like at least half a catalyst, like at least, because like right here there's 4,275 right now. Again, if we go back to those deals, the weekly deal literally has more tier 4 alpha. You buy this one time, you get more tier 4 alpha than trading in a full week's worth of stamps. And again, you only get 2 stamps here. So 7 stamps for less tier 4 alpha. That's how bad the value is right now on that. So like, when they increase that value, I think the tier 4 alpha, for me to really be inclined, and even still, even if it was this, I still probably wouldn't be spending on it. But for me to even be intrigued, for me to even be, there'd be a chance that I would be spending $7 daily or $13 weekly on these deals. The tier 4 alpha in the featured item, let's just do it this way because it's easy. Like, this would need to go up to at least half a catalyst, I think, for me. So that would be like 28,000 tier 4 alpha fragments, and it's at 4,000 right now. That would be a massive multiplier. Like, I don't see Kabam giving out that much. I feel like maybe this would go up to maybe like a quarter of a catalyst at most. Maybe like 14,000. But I don't see it going up any more than that. And then the 7-star shards, I feel like this should just turn into a 7-star nexus. If this became a 7-star nexus, Kabam would have my attention. And this should probably just be a full T6C selector with like 2 tier 3 alpha and 2 tier 6 basic. That's what I would need to see this updated to be inclined to picking it up. And yeah, so like right now, to be buying deals and just hoping that this gets buffed and it's to my standards, like, no, does not seem like a safe bet to me personally. So I am not going to be spending on any of these anytime soon. Like I said, the value is only going to go down as time goes on as well, so it lowers the chances of me spending on these at all. Again, the only way I'll be even a little bit tempted is if this damn store is if this just gets a crazy update. But yeah, that's my thoughts on all this new stuff, guys. As far as all these other deals go, we got this new one, this Covenant crystals, because Agatha all along I think is dropping like today or something. Definitely not going to be picking up these. Yeah, no thanks. Definitely also not going to be picking up the Shothra early access bundles. I ended up picking up 2 of the Count Nefaria bundles to get that 7-star Glorious Games Awakening gem. So yeah, I've spent enough on early access bundles this month. I do like Shothra. I think she's pretty cool, but yeah, she's going to be in the next Titan pool, so maybe I'll get her there. But yeah, guys, I think that is enough rambling. I think that's everything that I wanted to say in this video. Of course, your money is your money, and that is literally my favorite thing about money. and when I was a kid, when I started to get my own money, it's because it's your money. You can spend your money on whatever you want, and it doesn't matter what anyone else says. It's because you earn that money. It's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. That's my favorite thing about money, and I'm not going to be spending it on these deals, personally. That's my thoughts on it, though. If you guys want to spend on them, go ahead. If you have the funds, go for it, man. Have fun. But if you don't have the funds, I would recommend not picking these up. Save your money for other things. This game is very heavily monetized, and I've been playing it for a very long time. So I understand kind of Kabam's business model, with these resources and things. And I think that really helps me to not want to, spend too much on these types of deals, because I know, like, a couple months from now, we're going to be seeing all these resources much more attainable. There's a lot of really awesome events coming up this year, like the banquet, like the 10-year anniversary, like just so much exciting stuff for the rest of the year. There's going to be such good rewards. Like, save your money. Honestly, save your money. Cyber Weekend is coming up. If you really want to spend, I think that is going to be the best bang for your buck. That is definitely what I am saving all my MCOC funds for right now. Cyber Weekend, man, that's it. That's going to be some insane value. Like, for the amount of money you could spend from right now to Cyber Weekend, buying these deals every day. Instead of doing that, save all that money for Cyber Weekend, and you're going to get like 10 times more stuff. Genuinely. Like, that's how I see the value here versus like an event like Cyber Weekend that's upcoming, plus the banquet. I just think there's a lot of better ideas to be spending on in this game, if you even want to spend at all. Like I said, this game is heavily monetized, and you don't need to spend a dime. That's really my whole goal with Leg Spiker, is showing you can be competitive. I mean, he's not in a competitive alliance or anything yet, but, that account's only months old, and it's free to play, and it already has 4 7-star rank 3s. Not a single dime spent. You really don't need to spend on this game, and that's really what I'm trying to showcase with that account. I want to keep getting that account higher and higher and higher, and show what free to play is capable of, because, like I said, this game's heavily monetized, and sometimes it really just feels like way too heavily monetized. So, definitely don't feel the need to spend on this stuff. And yeah, that is enough rambling from me. Hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts. Let me know if you like this type of video, hearing my thoughts and breakdown on all this. Do you want to see more stuff like this on every offer, on big offers, on deals? Like, let me know. Can definitely talk about this stuff more often if you guys want to hear it. I just give my genuine, raw opinion. That's what you get on this channel. Subscribe if you want more of it. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Peace.